Alright, good afternoon. Today I'm going to be talking about my philosophy of life. Now, to basically give you the general concept of what I'm going to be talking about, I base my philosophy on three things. The three things that I base my philosophy on are purpose, living a Christian life, and essentially raising my children to be more successful than I am. Alright, so the first thing I said was passion, right? So my passion and my purpose, I feel, is to make music. When I listen to music, I feel like I am pretty much in my own zone where I can just be free. It makes me feel happy, it makes me feel content. Music is basically my happy place. And to base my career and my, financial success off of music, that would be great for me because I can achieve financial freedom and happiness at the same time. And that's what I want to do with music. Music is my passion, and that's what I'm going to be pursuing later in life. So, as a Christian man, I basically have goals structured around the Bible. Pretty much, as a Christian, I should be first securing my spot in heaven. I should be abiding by the Bible. That means following all the precepts and the concepts that are inside the Bible and living by it as much as possible, because grace is, there for us. God's grace is there for us. And essentially, following these principles will allow me to live a good life as much as I can, because I'm not going to be perfect no matter what I do, but living upon these principles will basically give me the foundation and the things to justify the things I do right and the things I do wrong. And also, as a Christian man, I should be passing on what I know, not just to my children, but to the people around me, and helping people to follow Christ in the way that I follow Christ and believe in the God that, I know works for me. I know this because I've learned through personal experience that God is real and God shows up. For example, I've seen miracles where people were terribly ill. A person with, I think it was liver cancer, he turned away from his ways on the deathbed because he found that he was at a place where nothing else could help him. And when he decided to follow God, pretty much the doctors couldn't find any illness in him anymore. They couldn't, detect the liver cancer that he had accumulated before. So he was essentially healed, and I know from many experiences just like that one that God is real. And this is why I follow the Bible and the Christian way of living. I do believe in Jesus Christ and that he's going to come again. But with that being said, the next thing I want to touch on from my philosophy of life is raising children to be the next, not just the next best thing, but more successful than I am. To do this, I need to find love. Why do I need to find love? I need to find love because, well, one, I want to find a person I love, because once I do that, I'll pretty much, well, once we love each other, we can go further in life by, getting married, and we can have children of our own. And our children will grow up seeing us pretty much loving and caring for each other. And it's not just a love like, a sensual love based around sex and like lust and stuff like that, but it's a love that's really genuine. I don't have the necessary words to explain what I'm trying to say, but it's a genuine love that really displays people caring for each other in a real way. So I want my children to grow up doing that, seeing that in us, because when they do that, they'll eventually be able to pick out what love looks like for themselves, and you know, they'll be able to find love for themselves when they grow up, based off what they learn from us. To make my children, to set my children up to be successful in life, I want them to basically, actually no, before that, I need to be successful in my music career. The reason why I say that is because once I'm successful in what I do, I can pass that on to them, or they can learn from what I've done and try to build their own legacy or do their own thing. Because I know for sure it's not all the time that kids grow up just like their parents. So either way, I need to be successful in what I do, so that when they grow up and when they're looking at me, they can see a good role model, you know, for themselves to look up to. Passing on everything that I've learned. So this includes things I learned from school, things I learned from making music, the things I learned from living as a Christian man, and the things I learned from personal experiences in my life, like with friends and family and, you know, many different situations. I need to pass these on, because when I pass these on, my children will essentially be able to learn from my decisions, my mistakes, my success, and they will be able to go on and do what they need to do with their lives, but with knowledge of what to expect in their lives as well. So with that being said, these are the 3 things that I base my philosophy on. That's pretty much it. Those are the 3 things: purpose or passion, living a Christian life, and raising my children to be more successful than I am. These are the things that I use to guide me through life, and these are the things that I justify my actions with. So with that being said, thank you for watching. This was my philosophy on life. Hope you have a great day.